Richmond, Virginia. Your opening contest set for one fall with no countouts is for the AEW World Championship.
Nine straight singles victories across all competitions. El Toro Blanco Rush. He's on the roll of his AEW career, and Taz, he has a massive opportunity tonight to parlay that win streak, not just into 10 straight, but into becoming the first Mexican man to hold the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, and Rush is dialed in. You can tell. And Andrade giving him a pep talk. Shivani, man, I don't know, we might crown a new champion tonight.
You're right, Taz, and you could tell that Rush was dialed in from that interview earlier today, but my question is, what was MJF thinking, confronting someone that focused and that intense earlier in the day? I don't get it.
Well, perhaps MJF thinks he has the edge over Rush in their lone one-on-one meeting. Just about 2 years ago, 100 miles down the road in Fairfax, Virginia, MJF prevailed over Rush in singles competition. Perhaps he believes he can do so again tonight.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, this is, even for MJF, this is a little much. Taz, do you think it's odd that MJF elected to give this AEW World Championship shot to Rush and not to Mark Briscoe? I mentioned the singles victory over Rush that MJF has. Think back to last September when Mark Briscoe beat MJF in that vicious tables and tax match.
No, I know what you're saying, but listen, and I know you're not saying what I'm about to say. Rush is he's no pushover here. I understand what Briscoe's about. Maybe MJF stalking Briscoe, but this is not the short stick when you're dealing with Rush.
And no countouts, Taz. This is Rush's environment.
Well, right now, let's head back to the ring in the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Introducing the challenger from Tala, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing 225 pounds, El Toro Blanco. And his opponent from Plainview, Long Island, New York, weighing He took out your home state boy, Hangman, so he can never be champ again. He said you put the Virgin in Virginia. He is the reigning and defending All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
It's never enough for this man. His ego is a bottomless pit, but our opening contest just moments away from kicking off. Referee Bryce Remsburg drawing the assignment. And Tony, it's always special when the AEW World Championship is defended on Dynamite, on Collision. But it's rare that it's in the opening contest of the evening. Just speaks to what a big show we have tonight.
Absolutely, top to bottom, a tremendous show. And now the devil and the bull are going to lock horns here.
MJF trying to stand toe-to-toe with El Toro Blanco. Rush, Taz, what do you make of the champion's decision?
Not smart. Hey, I like Max. I respect him. I consider him a friend, but do not exchange strikes with Rush. Man, there's a big loogie in the challenger's head.
And MJF.
Oh, now MJF says settle down. He spits on him. Oh.
Trying to get under the skin of the challenger. and doing a good job so. As we kick off this AEW World Championship match. I just want to note that this title match will be presented with limited commercial interruptions as Rush building up momentum and the tope over the top. Rush is fired up. You can see it in his eyes, Taz.
Yeah, he is, but he's also focused. He's not like deranged. He understands how big this moment is. This guy has a lot of legitimate experience beating Rush. This is not just some punk challenger.
No, it's one of the best in AEW, and I love this. No count out, let him fight. What a way to start this telecast here live on TBS and on HBO Max. Wow.
Rush sending MJF hard into the barricade. And Taz, Rush is a man that lives and breathes pro wrestling. It's in his blood. His father, his 3 uncles, all pro wrestlers, as well as his 2 brothers. So a lot of pressure on him from within the family to come away with the AEW World Championship tonight.
I get that. It's a huge opportunity for Rush. I'm sure his family's watching on, but they're proud of him regardless of what he's done, good or bad, as a pro wrestler. Right now, he's looking pretty good against the champ, even though this is illegal.
Taz.
Rush, that camera cable. He needs to be careful here. Referee Bryce Remsburg imploring Rush take the action back to the ring, but this no count out scenario, Tony, I think this benefits the challenger greatly.
There's no doubt, and that's why I go back to what happened earlier in the day with, I think it was a mistake by MJF. Look at the intensity in Rush. There's no one else. Oh, great move by MJF.
Drop toe hold right onto the steel chair. You know, Rush took a little long before he came charging, and I think Max made him pay.
Yeah, sometimes, Taz, I guess you get too fired up, right?
You do. Your intensity level gets too high, and your adrenaline.
Oh, and MJF just coming in with the boot to the side of the head, dumping Rush over the barricade into the timekeeper's table. And I think the 3 of us, Taz, we were all questioning MJF's game plan, but perhaps it was to get Rush so angry that he makes an unforced error.
Absolutely. If you can get your challenger, especially someone with the temper of Rush, to get a little reckless, you know, Max is very calculating. He's going to exploit that.
Now MJF charging in once again, but Rush, the back body drop over the barricade. I think MJF may have even bounced off the timekeeper's table as he crashed into that backing wall.
Gentlemen, Rush is the freaking man. Boy, when the bell rings, he gives you everything. And listen to him chant his name.
Definitely the support of this crowd.
Oh, that body shot. Oh, my God.
The support of this crowd firmly behind the challenger. And Rush, now just ripping the turnbuckle pad off, exposing the steel.
Oh, someone got a nice souvenir.
Usually you have to buy those at the merch stand. MJF down in the corner with his begging, pleading with Rush, trying to stem the tide of the challenger.
Look at this. He's trying to... his jaw is in plain view.
What was worse, Taz, the body shot or the shot to the jaw?
I think the shot to the jaw, that was insane.
And Rush creates some distance across the ring. And now charging in, MJF bails out.
Rush called his shot, and MJF had enough energy in his body to get out of the way, but barely. I think Max wanted to get out of the ring, and he couldn't.
Another body shot, and then followed up by a big elbow strike. MJF beleaguered here in the early goings of this match.
You can better believe that's not going to be the only time Rush is going to call for the horns.
Oh, wait a second. Rush lining MJF up, trying to throw him into that exposed turnbuckle. Referee Bryce Remsburg put himself in.
Oh, Lord. So smart, very clever by the champion.
Rush head first into the unforgiving steel. As we see MJF taking advantage of this momentary pause in the action, and that's what makes MJF so dangerous, Taz. I mean, he's a tremendous tactician, He plays the long game when it comes to these AEW World Championship matches, and he's so intelligent inside the ropes.
He really is, and I don't think MJF gets enough credit for it. And I believe Roosh is split open right now, and because that exposed turnbuckle.
Oh, God. Yes, he is. Now, you can see the gash above his right eye.
MJF is digging those fingers into the open wound on the head of the challenger, Roosh. Trying to get back to a vertical base, but MJF doing a good job of anchoring Roosh down to the middle of the ring.
No one denies MJF's ability in the ring like you gentlemen were talking about, but it's his attitude, his ego.
Nobody can touch me.
See?
I'm number one. I'm number one.
Shut up and fight. For crying out loud.
But Tony, how can you argue? He's the world champ. It's not his first run at his three-time world champ. He's got a nasty challenger like Roosh split wide open right now.
Yeah. I agree with everything about that, Taz, but it's just, man, he kicks you off. Wow, look at that.
Spine buster, and MJF targeting that wound on Roosh's head.
Yeah, that was a nasty spine buster. Roosh's head really bounced off the mat pretty heavily.
As MJF just disdainful sneer for the fans in attendance here in Richmond, Virginia. It's our first trip to the Siegel Center, home of VC, and Bryce Remsburg once again putting his body in the way.
There you go. That was very clever of Roosh.
It's MJF's turn to kiss the steel.
I think Remsburg had his back. The referee had his back turned for a second time and missed it. You can't blame the ref. This is no count out, no disqualification, so the ref's doing his job.
Both men just moving slowly now.
MJF lining up Roosh with that right hand, but Roosh fires back. Shots to the head, shots to the body. Now hammer throw across the ring. Roosh, a splash in the corner, keeping the pressure on MJF. As you mentioned, MJF, a three-time AEW World Champion. He joined a truly elite club of athletes to hold a world championship, a major world championship 3 times by 30 years of age.
Yeah, no, you got cover.
Like hook down.
Yeah, that's insanely impressive before 30, absolutely. But his MJF's title is it's in danger right now, in my view here.
It was 10 days ago at Double or Nothing, MJF defeating Darby Allin to claim the AEW World Championship for that 3rd time, but it could be slipping from his grasp before our eyes, Tony.
Yeah, and listen, for a first title defense, you got to say this is a tough one.
Cover, leg hooked, and MJF kicked out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Taz, given the choices between Mark Briscoe and between Roosh, it's a tough call, but MJF, for whatever his reasons were, thought this was the better matchup for him.
No, you're right. I mean, but listen, both Briscoe and Roosh have something in common. It's not just a lot of experience, but they're vicious. You know, they're vicious competitors. And MJF knows that. You don't want vicious people coming after you. World title jackknife here.
Jackknife, legs hook, Roosh.
If you could prevent vicious, experienced killers coming after your belt, that's a good thing.
MJF stomping on the left elbow of El Toro Blanco, Roosh. MJF likes that salt to the earth, his version of the Fujiwara armbar. Roosh leaping up, attempting a work on Roundabout powerbomb. Backbreaker combo 2. And Roosh kicking out. He was trying to hold the arms very close to the body, but MJF has snatched that wrist and has Roosh in the salt of the earth in the center of the ring.
Yeah, he's keeping his hips high, is the champion, and he's really working on that left shoulder. Triceps effective. You could also tear a guy's bicep with this armbar.
Yeah, and not only that, the fans are into each other. Watch out!
Oh, wait a second. Reversal by the challenger. MJF relinquishes the grip, sends Roosh out to the apron. Oh, Roosh, I think just by reflex, grabbing MJF, and MJF almost guillotining the arm, and now perhaps looking for the heat seeker. That's how he won the AEW World Championship for the 2nd time. But no, Roosh avoids it, sends MJF off, and lured him in the headbutt. Caught MJF square on the jaw.
MJF took a little too long on the other side of the ropes that time, Taz, almost like he was rethinking what he was trying to do.
He might have been. Definitely got caught.
Yeah.
The champion is, and you got to try to get him into the ring if you're Roosh to get a cover. But Roosh is hurting too.
Fans here in Richmond, and I'm sure watching around the world, appreciative of the action kicking off Dynamite. Reminder, limited commercial interruptions for this AEW World Championship title match.
Absolutely, and Roosh now just getting, Roosh gets surges of energy through his body. You can see it. It looks like sometimes he's slowing down. All of a sudden, he just pops right back up.
Wait a second, straight jacket. And as Roosh has the champion on the outside, we step away from the action for 1 minute and 45 seconds as this World Championship tilt continues. We are back live on Dynamite moments ago.
It's one of our medical staff.
Remember, the medical staff said that both MJF and Roosh were unfit to continue. Roosh taking umbrage with that. He just headbutted the ringside doctor, and now going back at it. This match does continue. Referee Bryce Remsburg has not waved this off. This AEW World Championship bout is still going on.
And during the break, we found out, you talked about this, that Roosh apparently had a dislocated left shoulder and popped it back in himself. Look at this. Fight with one arm here, Taz.
Yeah, no, it's tough. I've done that. It's not easy.
Yeah.
His left arm is hurting.
Roosh lining up. MJF and poised to deliver the horns in the corner.
Cover him, that's it.
Could be curtains for MJF. Roosh pulls him out, lateral press, and MJF. The hand on the rope. The only thing I think that kept MJF's AEW World Championship title reign alive.
Yeah, Roosh needs to settle down right now.
Ref is not taking it from Roosh. Roosh already dropped the doctor. He's in it. That's going to cost him some money.
Yes, it is.
But MJF, I don't know. You got to give him credit. Great match sense, knowing where he was in the ring, even though he's damn near out of it. And he put his hand on that bottom rope to keep his title.
Yeah, we've never denied that. He's going to try it again here.
Roosh, there's the straitjacket pile driver on the apron that got MJF in this bad position, but Roosh was trying maybe for a double underhook or just a standard pile driver. Either way, that left arm is failing the challenger. Taz, that posture is obvious as Roosh keeps that left arm clutched very close to his body. Maybe a shoulder dislocation, separation, who knows?
Could be. It could be a bicep tear. It could be an AC joint in the shoulder. It could be a rotator cuff. I've had that happen during a match to me with my shoulder. I'll never forget that pain. It was brutal.
Roosh charging in. Oh, man.
Oh, look at that.
MJF is lucky. Very, very lucky he avoided that because he could have been in the 6th row, if not further back.
That was insane.
MJF across his 3 reigns as AEW World Champion, 17 successful defenses overall, including wins over Bryan Danielson, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Oh, wait a second. Now he's got Roosh up for maybe a tombstone on the floor.
Oh, boy. It's dangerous here.
Tombstone it was on that broken piece of barricade. Again, targeting the neck of Roosh.
And the knee of MJF.
Take a look at this, the velocity with which Roosh hit that barricade.
And this tombstone was insane. Oh, my God.
But that knee of MJF, that left knee, as you talked about, Taz, he's still gripping it.
And remember, this AEW World Championship match, our opening contest, it is no count-out. It's not no disqualification, but it is no count-out. Hence the extra time, the extended time these men spending on the floor. As MJF returning himself and Roosh to the ring. The 17 successful defenses, including wins over Danielson, Tanahashi, Adam Cole, Samoa Joe, Brody King, Hangman Adam Page, and twice against Kenny Omega.
Yeah, and his title reign, his first one was 406 days, the longest. So he has been synonymous with World Championship in AEW, no doubt.
Right there, MJF, his
He's
left
got an issue with that left knee, man.
left knee failing him, much like Rush's left arm failing him.
Well, this is what happens, when the biggest prize in the game is on the line here. The AEW World Championship, you gotta leave it all out here.
MJF lining up Rush for the heat seeker. Goes for it again. MJF goes down and jams the knee. We've seen this out of him before, though, Taz.
Yeah, well,
He feigns the knee injury, gets his opponent to come in, steps over.
yeah, but I don't know about this time, though, man, because when he did that tombstone pile driver, meaning MJF, and his knee really hit hard.
It's a fair point. Only time will tell.
Oh, Rush, man, he can barely.
Can't use his other arm to get him up there.
Exactly.
Rush slowly making his way to the top drop kick. No, MJF bypasses him and now targets the arm. Brings Rush over. As the hammerlock with the legs as he applies the crossface on Rush, wrenching back on the head. Rush on the verge of tapping out, but
Look at the Rush. His face. His face.
the challenger defiant as MJF continues to crank, and that is it. Rush goes out. The referee stops the match.
Here is your winner, and still AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
What a battle, gentlemen. What a freaking battle.
Taz, Rush defiant until the bitter end, but at some point, the pain just becomes too much for the body to bear. He didn't want to quit, but unfortunately, his body made the decision for him.
Yeah, you just can't. Sometimes you're either forced to tap, you just have to tap, which he didn't. He sucked it up and took the pain and just went out. But when he's got a lot of pride.
Right, when you pull the head back away from that shoulder, that puts so much pressure on that, Taz. Too much pain.
Well, the shit, his shoulder and bicep, tricep, who knows what's going on there. But MJF, to his credit, he attacked it and he retains his world title. Good on Max.
Oh, wait a second. MJF now with that AEW World Championship title belt. He's lining up Rush
For the sky, boy.
Look at the face of MJF on that one.
Mark Briscoe, the last man MJF wanted to see. Briscoe!
Oh, come on.
The double underhook, the Jay Driller. No, MJF! The low blow stops Briscoe in his tracks.
MJF just went through hell and then Briscoe's coming out here to attack him.
Well, MJF was going to attack Rush with the belt.
And now the tables have turned. MJF lining up Mark Briscoe. But out comes the conglomeration. Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and even Big Tom, Tomohiro Ishii.
What the hell is Ishii doing? I didn't see him here. He must have just popped up.
The conglomeration rolls deep, luckily for Mark Briscoe, but MJF
Reach for the sky,
retains the AEW World Championship.
What a start to our program. Wow.